Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. I thought I would jump on here for a little bit, for about half an hour, just to talk about that game because honestly, that would probably be one of our easiest games this season. It was pretty easy in my opinion. Yeah, that first half, wow, like I actually thought at one point we could win 10-0 or something ridiculous because it was quite easy to start off with. But yeah, I'm really delighted with that result. I think it's exactly what we needed, and that performance is just even better. I'm just so over the moon with it. Hey Phil, lovely to see you in the chat as always. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. I hope you enjoyed that amazing game because I certainly did. It was lovely to see. Different goal scorers, and yeah, we really did amazing in that first half, especially. It was absolutely incredible from start to finish. Obviously, the second half would have been good to score a few more goals, but I don't really have many complaints to be honest because I thought it was um, really good from us, really good display from us. And I think going to the game, I did expect we would win maybe 3 or 4 nil, because I know we are a much better side than them and they haven't done very well this season, but I think for me, that game it went how I would hope it would have gone because we were really good at that. Halo, lovely to see you in here, Wookie Cookie. Hey, Soph, great win, but sleepless night thinking about Martinelli injury. Yeah, that is a bit worrying, isn't it? Because I did see that. I know he went off a bit and he looked in a lot of pain. He did look like he needed help walking. So I am a little bit worried about that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I hope he's okay because we know what an important player he is for us. And, he scored a good goal today. I thought, you look how fast he is on that pitch. Like, he's such a fantastic player to have at Arsenal. So, um, yeah, let's just hope it's not serious because, we don't need him out. And I hope for his sake, he's okay. But it did look painful. And yeah. I get nervous until we score the first one. Seems daft on nights like this. I get what you mean though, because I think at the moment, when you get that first goal, you can keep scoring. You have that confidence, but um, yeah, I think for me, it's just really good to see us score so many goals. I was hoping we could get 10-0, but I'll take 6-0. I think going to the game, I did kind of predict 4-0, so the fact that we scored 6 is absolutely incredible. A really, really good performance. Wookie Cookie, how much do you read into the lack of Smith Rowe? Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one, isn't it? I know Trossard came on, and we saw Vieira, we saw Cedric. Would have been nice to obviously see him get on. And I know obviously he did come back, he got injured again. So, yeah, not too sure why he hasn't been played, whether that's an injury thing or whether or not Arteta doesn't want him to play. We don't know this. But I also have said if he's a player that does deserve a lot of game time, so if he doesn't get a lot of game time, it's not really fair on him, is it? So, um, yeah, it's an interesting one, definitely. I think we've really got to see how it goes. I do hope he gets more minutes for sure because he really is a fantastic player to have at Arsenal, and I wouldn't want him anywhere else. So I hope we can get him here, like he can get minutes. But I do get your point. It'll be interesting to see how it goes from here because there were other options on the bench, and you could have brought him on in that midfield. But what I liked about it was we did take a lot of our players off. Saka came off in the first bit of the second half, so it was good to see them players get a rest as well. Plus, I don't ever take 3 points for granted. Yeah, absolutely. I think those 3 points were massive for us, considering Man City and Liverpool had won at the weekend. Definitely. Jordan, hey, lovely to see you in here. Hope you're okay and doing well. Um, Nice show, really enjoying it. I didn't watch the match though. Oh, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're okay. Yeah, it was a really good game for sure. I think the first half for me was probably the best. I think the second half, I kind of expected that to happen. It wasn't going to be as good as the first half. I know Sheffield United would have wanted to defend better because I actually thought it was really embarrassing performance from Sheffield United in the first half. Like Jamie Carragher said, it was really one-sided. Like it felt like a training match for Arsenal. It was so embarrassing for Sheffield United. If I was a Sheffield United fan, I would be utterly embarrassed with that. I think the second half for them was a lot more acceptable. So I definitely think for us though, I think we played some really incredible football. I think Odegaard's first goal, really good to see him get on the score sheet. And I know people have questioned about him not scoring as many goals. I know I've wanted him to score a few more goals. So um, I think for me, it's really good to see, him getting on the score sheet, him doing really well, and I'm just really delighted with this result. I know people like myself have been a bit cautious about this game because Sheffield United will want to get as many points as they can to stay up. But I think I always had this, I always knew we would win because I just look at the squad we have is absolutely incredible, and yeah, I just really believe in this team a lot. And please, do you have any highlights? I don't really post highlights on here, but I just usually chat about the game. So I'm happy to answer any questions you may have about the game because I know you said you hadn't watched it. Let's face it, we were never going to break the score by by winning 10-0. I mean, it would be nice. I think I probably thought we'd have scored a bit more in the second half, but honestly, I can't complain because it was a really good performance. I'm really delighted. I'd love you guys to tell me who you think your player of the match was because it is quite difficult. I think for me, Havertz did really well today. Obviously, getting on the score sheet, assisting 2 goals. I think for me, he's just got so much confidence at the moment. He's really happy enjoying his football, which is lovely to see. And you think about it, a lot of people doubted him. At first, I wasn't really convinced at the time, but now I'm really happy to see how far he's come, how much he's developing, and do you have to give that credit to Arteta for giving him this much faith, this much trust. So I think for me, it was really lovely to see how much he's grown as a player, and he's really doing well at Arsenal right now. So I think for me, Havertz could be my man in the match, possibly. Odegaard had a good game too. Um, but for me, I'm just really happy Odegaard is obviously doing well. As a team, collectively, we were doing really well. And Ben White getting on the score sheet too. I think that was lovely to see. Him scoring at the second half. It was a really good goal. I think defensively, they were a lot better in the second half. So it was quite hard to, have many chances. I know Jesus came on. I think Jesus had quite a few chances, but I do think it was quite difficult for him to convert his chances. But yeah, I think the man of the match, Odegaard, 10 out of 10 was awesome. Um, yeah, I agree. I think Odegaard had a fantastic game, and like you said, when he scored, we just knew we were comfortable. We could keep scoring more. And Declan Rice as well, really good to see him get on the score sheet. I was surprised Arteta made the substitute so early because he never has done that before. But I think for me, I was really happy about that because I think it's the right thing to do. Considering we've got a Champions League game coming up in the league, it's very competitive, and we knew at 6-0 we're going to win this game, comfortably. So I think it was obviously really good to see that happen. And I'm really, really happy with our performance. I'm kind of processing it because I just didn't expect us to score so many that we did. I didn't expect us to do as well as we did, and I'm over the moon about it. I'm really, really happy. But obviously, player of the match, there's quite a few players you could pick. There's quite a lot of good players that had a really good game, and I'm feeling really positive about it at the moment. And I suppose the guys were on us tonight with Monday Night Football, and I did miss Arsenal at the weekend, but I'm just really happy that we're just doing so well at the moment. And yeah, we've had back-to-back wins. It's been really, really good from us. I'm really, really impressed. Zoolander said, Kivior some solid performance lately. Yeah, definitely. Really good to see him in the lineup. And I think if you're Arteta, you couldn't really drop him, could you? Because he settled in really well. He's done really well in that role, and he's definitely improved. And I know Sinchenko will be back, but you can't really, take him out of the team either. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with that because I really like Kivio. I think he's really improved a lot. I think he's, like you said, he's had another solid performance. He's doing really well. So, really delighted for him. He seems really confident at the moment and he seems really happy with obviously being in that position, left back, and he's doing really good. And obviously Partey as well came back today. It was weird. It felt like a new signing when he was playing. It felt like we'd just signed someone. I do not remember the last time Partey played for us. It must have been like a very long time ago. But obviously that's another positive news. Really good to see him back in the side. And I'm just think he's came back at the right time where we need him, because obviously we've got that Porto game coming up, which would be really big for us. I think we've definitely got to win that one. Dave LFC chats, hey Dave, lovely to see you in here. To those that are watching, please do subscribe to Dave, because he is a brilliant Liverpool fan and I've had him on my channel before and he's awesome. So please do subscribe to him, and it's always lovely to see you in the chat here. Chris Welch, lovely to see you in here as always. Sheffield never had any hope or thrashing was no shock. Arsenal had advantage on goal difference, which is extra points, but winning is all that matters. Yeah, exactly. I think obviously getting those, more goals for goal difference, because at the end of the season, we all could be on the same points. Probably won't happen, but if it did happen, if Arsenal have the most goal difference points, and obviously that'll work in our favour. So I think it's obviously really good to see us keep scoring lots of goals. But yeah, like you said, I think, Sheffield United didn't have much to offer. When they did offer anything, it was quite poor, and we defended really well. I'm not gonna lie, Ryan literally could have sat down and had a cup of tea and a biscuit, because he literally had nothing to do. I know he made a few saves when he needed to, but yeah, they really were poor today. I mean, I kind of expected them to be like this, because they have been like this all season. Teams have thrashed them, but yeah, it was very, very poor from him, from the team. But yeah, Raya, the saves he did, it was saves I would expect him to make. But ultimately, I thought Sheffield United were really bad today. Like, if you're a fan, you'd be very shocked with that. Victor, lovely to see you in here as always. Hey Sophie, what a fantastic performance. Absolutely, I'm really happy with that. You know what? It's been a while as an Arsenal fan since I've been able to actually sit down, relax, not have to worry about, things happening. Like, I was literally just watching the match, chilling, not having to stress about anything, because I was confident we wouldn't concede the goal, because I don't think Sheffield United had that much, up front that they could threaten us. I know they had some chances up front. They did, Ryan did make the saves as comfortable as possible, but I just felt like for me it was a really good, comfortable win from us, and I just don't have any complaints, to be honest. I'm really, really happy with everything that we've done. But yeah, I think Sheffield United were just really bad, but I still think we should get the credit for how we performed as well. Yeah, Hawking, lovely to see you in here. I absolutely agree. It was literally a walk in the park, wasn't it? It was just very, very easy, a very easy win. Yeah, I mentioned that before. I hope the injury is not serious at all, because I think with me, with Martinelli, we know what an important player he is for the team. Like, when I was watching him, the pace that he has is absolutely unreal. He's such a fantastic player in this team. So I just really hope for our sake that he's okay, because I know when he got taken off, it looked quite nasty. So yeah, I'm just really fingers crossed. I'm hoping it's okay. Um, John Bentley said Partey looked a little rusty, but the team were brilliant. Yeah, I think when he came on, I think it was probably a bit, it's been so long since he's been out. So I think he probably needed a bit more time, didn't he, to kind of get into the rhythm of things. So you can obviously expect that, because it's, been such a long time since he's been playing. But like you said, the team were brilliant today, and it was really good to see that. I can take being out till international break. But yeah, I think if he was done to the end of the season, that'd be a lot more difficult, because we really need him. Like, I was just looking at this Arsenal team, and I'm just thinking, we've got this confidence back. All these players are scoring now, and for Martinelli to be injured, it would be absolutely devastating. So, yeah, we've really got to hope, he can stay fit. I think, like you said, if he, was injured for maybe a week or two, we could accept that. But like you said, if it was a long-term injury, it'd be a little bit more damaging for us, and it'd be difficult. Um, Kermit's middle finger, new subscriber here. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Really do appreciate it. And it's always lovely to see new people here on my channel. If you're an Arsenal fan, I hope you enjoyed that win. Because it was obviously brilliant to watch. I'm really over the moon with it. It's yeah, I feel really happy about it. So lovely to see you in here, and lovely to see new people. And if you are watching, guys, please do hit the like button for me. Please do subscribe, as it will mean very much to me. But I have also put this on Twitter to those that might be watching this off Twitter as well. So it's always lovely to do it that way. But yeah, like I've said, I think today was just absolutely incredible in every aspect. I think we absolutely dominated it, and I just felt relaxed for like the first time in ages. I didn't expect us to score so many so early on, but I have no complaints. 6-0. I'm going to take that. It's a really good performance from us, and I think it's really good. Talking on Saka as well. I know obviously it was an own goal, but he made that chance. He created it. He was the one who made that difference. So for me, I feel like at the moment, I'm really happy with how he's growing. He's got this confidence about him, and yeah, he's just he can't stop scoring, he can't stop assisting. I'm really happy with how his performances are going. I think it's really good to see. I'm really happy with him, and like I said, for the whole team, I think we really got this confidence now. I think Dubai. I don't know what's happened at Dubai. I don't know if Arteta gave them a kick up the backside or if they just needed that breakaway from playing football. I know someone like Saka had played a lot of football all the time, so I think for me it's just been lovely to see the team absolutely grow and flourish and get better. Like I don't think we've lost a Premier League game since we've came back. Like I think we can't stop scoring, we can't stop winning, and it's obviously really good as well to get a clean sheet today. I think that's probably a really important thing from the game. I'm really over the moon about that because I know how important they are. I know Riot will mean a lot to him to get that. And defensively, Gabriel Saliba, they love to get clean sheets as well for the team. So, yeah, I think it's really lovely to see that and how much we're improving week in, week out. Porto was the only defeat since Dubai. Yeah, that just shows you, doesn't it, how incredible this team is and how much they're developing and improving. Like, I'm just absolutely blown away by that. And coming back from the international break at Dubai, when they had their break, I didn't expect us to be this good. I didn't expect us to win like all of our Premier League games. So it really shows that the team must have really needed this break to, refocus, have some time off from playing football, and it really has changed how good they've been. It really has improved them, and for me, I'm just really happy with our progress we've made. It's yeah, I'm really feeling positive about it. And like that Porto game coming up, I think the team are definitely fired up for that. I think it's going to be a really good game for sure, and I'm looking forward to it. And obviously we've got Brentford on Saturday, and after that will be Porto. But I do think the team will be fired up for the Porto game. I think we're ready for that. I think the team will know what they need to do, the work they need to do to obviously win. So I feel like, March for me is probably an okay month. I know at the end of March you've got Man City, which will obviously be a tough game, but I think, like Victor says here, we have a few games in March, so they should get a rest exactly. So I think obviously, in hindsight, we are knocked out of a few cups, but it looks like, it'll probably be good for us having that rest. And for me, like you said, Victor, having a few games rest in March would be good. But yeah, I think our fixtures that we have now, are okay. Like Brentford, obviously, I think be a game that will be difficult, but I think we should be winning. And I think this team have so much confidence at the moment that they just can't stop scoring. And we all managed to beat teams convincingly. At the start of the season, people questioned how we were winning, were we winning comfortably, were we winning, by playing beautiful football. But now we are playing beautiful football while, winning, scoring lots of goals, getting those 3 points. And for me, sometimes it will be a scrappy win and we won't always, play beautiful football. But for me, we just always have to get those 3 points at the end of the day. That is what the most important thing for me is. So yeah, I feel really over the moon about this. I'm really, really happy. I can go into college tomorrow with a smile on my face, knowing that we have won in such an amazing way. And I'm really delighted for the team. I think they absolutely deserve this. And to them, they should celebrate as much as they like, because in the title race, obviously, is getting exciting. I know we are a point behind Man City, but I have said if we can beat Man City, I think that does change things for us. With players returning from injury, our bench tonight looked so good. Oh my gosh, it did, didn't it? I looked at the bench and I thought, we look good. Party on the bench as well was great to see. I know we've got minutes as well, but you just look at our bench and I think for me it's absolutely incredible to see how strong it is. And also Vieira did play today. I thought he did a good job. I thought he had good moments. But like when players have been out for a while, it does take them time to get back into it. So I do think it'd be good to see more players that have been out get a few more minutes. Man City away is after the international break. Watch players like Haaland and Foden pull out with injuries. Should we do the same? Honestly, I don't blame them. Yeah, that one is going to be a tough one. I've said I think that decides who wins the league. Obviously, Liverpool at the moment, if they don't drop points, they will win the league. But we've still got a lot of tough games. Everyone has a lot of tough games, so they could easily drop points. But yeah, it's going to be a really interesting game, that one. But I think we've got to just take each game at a time, and not think too far ahead. But I think at the moment, we're going to really enjoy this win. 6-0. It's not often we say that we've won comfortably, is it? So, um, yeah, I'm really, really happy for that. I think it's absolutely amazing to see how much we're improving, how much we're getting better, and how much I just enjoy watching Arsenal. I'm enjoying watching this team. It's just a lovely time to be an Arsenal fan, for both the men and the women's. But I think at the moment, it's just a really good time, and I'm going to stay on here for about 10 or 15 minutes, guys. So if you guys do have any questions for me to answer, I'm more than happy to do so, and chat with you guys for that, and yeah, talk to you guys about the game. And if you're still watching this, please do like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, as I'm nearly at 2.1k. But yeah, as I said, I do love doing these streams. It's always so much fun, and I love answering your questions as well. It can be about the game if you guys want to ask me about the game. But like I said, I'll probably stay on for maybe 10-15 minutes, as I have been on for nearly 20. So yeah, I just thought I would jump on here today and do a little stream. But yeah, I think the Man City game is going to be a really tough one for me. We've really got to win that for me to win the league. And I think this team can beat anyone on their day. When the team has this confidence in them, I think we've got the ability to do that. So, yeah, I think this team is really, really special. And I just think Declan Rice as well at midfield, he really elevates this team, he really improves this team. So, yeah, I just think this team has so many amazing qualities, and like someone mentioned before, we're getting our players that are injured, they're coming back, and we're just going from strength to strength, really. So, yeah, I'm just feeling really happy with how things are going for us. I think we're definitely going in the right direction. But like we said, I think if we take it a game at a time, um, we can't complain with that. We can be really happy with that. Um, so yeah, I think it's a good place to be at the moment. I think the Porto game for me is the one I'm quite nervous about. So yeah, I think we've really got to focus on that, really. Timber's not far off as well. Yeah, of course, Timber will be back very soon. I think it's good not to rush him, but when he's ready to come back, he'll come back, and I'm just really excited to have him back. I think it's just always nice seeing injured players that have been out for long, to see them get this far and come back. It's obviously really lovely to see. Gunner for Life says hit like button. Yes, please do. That'd be very much appreciated as well. Thomasin said, fantastic win. Arteta is proving me wrong. We might have to win at the Etihad. Tough games coming up. Yeah, we have got, a lot of tough games coming up, like you said. But I think for me, the Man City game, I think, does decide a lot of things, because if we lose that, then we are falling behind and we probably won't be able to catch up, because Man City won't often lose, will they? So, yeah, I do think that one will really change things for us. It'll be a really interesting one for sure. So, yeah, I think the Porto one and that one's the games in March where I'm a bit anxious about, because I think it's going to be a lot more difficult for us to obviously win there. But like I said, I think the away support to support Arsenal is incredible. So I think we've really got to believe that we can beat any team. In the Premier League, I think we can. We've obviously shown we can beat Man City at the Emirates, we can beat Liverpool at the Emirates, and I think this, yeah, this one's a good question actually from Wookie Cookie. What are you hoping for next week in the Liverpool first Man City game? Yeah, that's a good question actually. I think if they drew, obviously they'll get 1 point, but it's probably a fair result. Because the thing is, if Liverpool beat Man City, then we can obviously overtake Man City if we keep winning our games. I think we really need both of them to drop points really because um, we are 1 point behind Man City, and if we win our game, then we'll catch up with Man City. But then we need to stop Liverpool because we've played Liverpool both this season, away and at home. So yeah, I think that's a good question because if either team win, like whichever team win, it will still because if Liverpool win, and Man City don't, then obviously we'll have to catch up. We can overtake Man City. I think a draw is going to be the best result for that, to be honest, because we can overtake Man City if we win our games. But then Liverpool are then still a few points ahead of us. So yeah, it's heating up at the moment. It's getting excited. I'm not going to lie. Um, I will take a point against them, but we might need to win. Aston Villa at home, North London derby. Yeah, the North London derby is going to be a really difficult one. Spurs at the moment, I think we're obviously doing a lot better than them. I know Ange's done really good for Spurs, but we need to get our revenge at them. We didn't beat them at the Emirates, so let's beat them at their place. Um, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to North London derby. Play United at Old Trafford, so we've got quite a few difficult games coming up. Liverpool versus Man City, one of them's dropping points. With Liverpool playing City this weekend, someone is dropping points. Let's not look far too ahead and get ready for Saturday. Yeah, obviously our priority will be to win our game, but I think if they drop points, I agree with Kermit. I think a draw's got to be the best result because let me just have a look now at the points because I know Man City are 1 point ahead of us. Yeah, so Liverpool obviously are 2 points ahead, and Man City are one. So if they win, we would overtake them. But I think, like Victor said, we do have to focus on our games too. Like if we're doing all we can do, that's what we should focus on. But we also need to hope Man City or Liverpool do slip up somewhere. I was hoping Liverpool would slip up at Nottingham Forest, but obviously they didn't, unfortunately, which was absolutely devastating. But it does happen. Liverpool do have that quality to score those type of goals at the end of the games. Beat Brentford on Saturday, we go top of the league, and Liverpool will beat. Yeah, I mean that's going to be interesting. That one, I just can't predict who I think is going to win. Because both teams, Man City could be quiet for the game and then they'll pop out of nowhere and, score. I think a draw is what I want, and I think a draw is what I think will happen because both teams can't lose that game and it's going to be a tough one for sure. Draw is the best outcome for us because both will drop 2 points. Yeah, that's what you're going to see is I think a draw is probably if Liverpool win, that's not great for us at all because we'll catch up, but they're still ahead of us, aren't they, by 2 points. I think at the Etihad, I think if we get a win, that'll be brilliant for us, and our confidence as well. Man City have a poor record at Anfield. Yeah, I think it being Anfield makes it a lot difficult for Man City, but I think with De Bruyne coming back, they're just a lot better, aren't they? They've got this De Bruyne can have a very quiet game, and then you'll just pop up out of nowhere and score goals, and you'll automatically win for them. So, I just think for me, they're both really good. So I just think it's going to be a tough game for them. And obviously we play Man City at the Etihad. I mean, we should be winning. I mean, at the Etihad, the stadium. I think the Etihad for me, our away fans were absolutely incredible and have been for such a long time. So I am hopeful we can obviously get a result, like Thompson said. If we get a draw, it'd be good. I think a win is what we need. I won't really be happy for loss, obviously, because then Man City will be flying ahead of us, and we obviously don't want that at all. But I think we've got a big fixtures coming up. I know Man City and Liverpool have too, but it's going to be exciting, really. Victor said Liverpool have so many injuries concerns, so I doubt they are winning this weekend. Yeah, of course, that's another thing as well with their injuries coming up. It makes it more difficult. We haven't won at the Etihad since 2015. We need to make. Yeah, God, that is a while, isn't it? I mean, when we have been to the Etihad, it always has gone not the best. But I think we're able to compete with Man City. We've shown that we can. So I think as long as we play our best. I think as long as we make ourselves proud, I think we've just got to put a big shift in and hope we can get a win. I think that's exactly what we need in that game. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that goes regarding that game. Hope we come in that. Would be great if we did, and would celebrate as much as we want. Um, but yeah, obviously Liverpool, they'll need to drop points at some point as well. Last time we won there, we had Coquelin in midfield. Wow, that is a long time ago, isn't it? I think we owed him a bit of revenge, don't we, really? But yeah, really, I didn't know that actually. So, good night, Victor. Have a lovely rest, and it was lovely to see you in here as always. I'm going to wrap up the stream in about 5 minutes. So, please do send me your questions in and like this video for me and subscribe. And lovely to see a few new faces in here too. I just want to read, Liverpool have got, United coming up. They've got West Ham, Spurs, Villa. So yeah, I think there's obviously a few games in there that might be a bit difficult, but we've really got to see how it does go then. I am 30 in 7 months. We better win the league now. I'm not going to lie, I've never seen Arsenal win the league, so it is frustrating because I just want us to do it so bad. So fingers crossed, Thomas, and we can do it this season or the Champions League. Yeah, that'd be great. Interesting to see how we got on in the Champions League as well. Hopefully we can do it. I think I've said if we get to the quarterfinals or semi-finals, I'd be happy with that. I think I wouldn't really have many complaints about us getting that far. It'd be a good thing for us. I think I'd be really happy with that. Semi-finals, yeah. So let's just see how it goes. I think we can stay positive and just enjoy this win. It's an amazing win. Amazing time to be an Arsenal fan. I hope people in the media don't downplay this result for Arsenal. Yes, Sheffield United were very poor, but Arsenal have been shown tonight they are amazing. This team is very special. This team can produce some incredible goals together, and we are an incredible team, and we're going to go far. And it was obviously really good to see Henry. For me, Monday Night Football, good to see him because whenever he talks about Arsenal, he uses we. He is one of us. He is an Arsenal fan, so really good to see him get his points across. Obviously, not managed to watch him what he said in the second half, but I did watch in the first half, and it was very positive. So, I'm really, really happy to see that. I am going to wrap up the stream now, guys, because I'm getting a bit tired. I've been on here for about half an hour. I just thought I would do one of these videos. If you haven't watched my recent video today I did with Nicole Holiday, please do check it out. It's on my channel, and I hope you guys do enjoy that video. It was lovely to chat with her. But yeah, to those that are watching this, please do hit the like button for me. Please do comment down below my video. Tell me what you think. Are you happy with Arsenal today? Talk to me about the game in the comments if you may like to. And do subscribe. It would help me out very much. And I've really enjoyed chatting with you guys today. I shall be back tomorrow, I think. I'll be doing a pre-recorded video with someone, I think, if that's still happening. So I'll upload that tomorrow about the game. So yeah, guys, I will see you all very soon. Please do take care of yourselves. Please do have a wonderful evening, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye.